Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa and today I'm going to be stuffing my cash envelopes and sinking funds for the week of February the 19th. All right, so I have my envelopes here. I got these from Our Budget Life on Etsy. I have my Budget Moms Budget by Paycheck workbook. I use the box set so that I know how much money to put in each envelope. I have gone to the bank and as usual, I pull out both weeks worth of money. I have week 1, which is going to be for this week, the week of the 19th. And then I have week 2 that I will stuff next Friday. So I'm going to set this aside and let's go ahead and take the money from week 1 and count it so you guys know how much I am stuffing this week. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 210, 220. So $220 for this week. That is a lot more than I have had in weeks past. I have, for the last, several months, I have been under $200 per week, including my sinking fund. So it's nice to have a little bit of extra money to stuff this week. All right, so I have my workbook here. Let me just open this up, and it is the 19th. So let me go to that page, and I'm going to be stuffing the amounts that I allocated here for my cash envelopes and here for my sinking funds. Okay, so now that I have myself organized, let's go ahead and start stuffing. The first category is personal spending. And as of the last stuffing, I had $23. I did go to wing night on Wednesday. I spent $12. It gave me $11. And my spending budget for this week is going to be $60. So that is $50 for my best friend's birthday and then $10 for just regular spending. So, yeah, $60. So plus 60, and on these trackers, I'm just writing the date and that it is a deposit, and that'll give me a balance of 71. So I'm going to do 20, 40, 50, and 60. So let's count this. I've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, and 71. When I went to wing night, she gave me a bunch of $1 bills, probably for the tip, but I gave her, I think I gave her a $5 bill. Anyway, lots of ones in spending. So $71 is the balance. Next is fur babies, and this is for their food, bird seed, peanuts for the squirrels, all that kind of good stuff. So as of the last stuffing, I had $42. I did spend $27 to get a bird feeder. That left me with $15. And I needed to make change for this envelope, so I added another $5 to make $20, and I'm going to be adding $25 this week. So I ended up buying the bird feeder on Amazon, and you'll see this later on when I show you my moving envelope. When I buy things online, this time I transferred money from savings into my checking. I purchased the bird feeder. I take the money out of the envelope and I set it aside because I will either do one of two things. I'll either take that money and deposit it back into the bank, or I will, the next time I need to get cash out of the bank for my envelope stuffing, I will just reduce the amount that I'm taking out by whatever amount it was that I removed from the envelope. I hope that makes sense. So again, I'm going to be adding $25 to this envelope today. Just makes it easier so that I can still do online shopping and use the money that's in my envelopes as well. So adding 25 will give me 45 in this envelope. So here is 20, 40, and 5. And that is for fur babies. Next is household. As of the last stuffing, I had $20. I haven't spent any of that money, and I am going to be adding 10 today, so that will give me $30. So what is today? I'm going to write the 19th and deposit. So here is 10, and here is the $30 for household supplies. I don't expect that I am going to need any household supplies between now and the time that I move. Next is groceries. I did spend the $62 that was in this envelope, so I don't have anything left. I am adding 60 today. So that'll give me a balance of 60. I am trying to eat through all of the food that I have. And I'm hoping I am going to really try to not spend my grocery money for the next 2 weeks. I may need to get some coffee creamer, but aside from that, I'm hoping that I have enough in my fridge and freezer that will last me. We'll see. So here's 20, 40, and 60 for groceries. Okay, next is gas and oil changes. I did add the gift card, so I have cash from cash envelope stuffings. I had $50 there. And I also have this gift card that my best friend gave me. Oh, I forgot to add the other one. And I added it as a line item. I'm going to go ahead and add this one too. There's $3 on this one because I do have that amount of money available in the envelope. So I asked you guys if I should do that. I don't know if anybody responded to that question, but I went ahead and decided that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to add a line that says gift card. So now I have $28 in gift cards. All right, so for today, I am going to write deposit, and my budget for gas is $10, so that will give me $88, including the gift cards. So here is this. There's 10. So again, I have $28 in gift cards. That means I should have $60 in cash. So here's 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. And that was for gas and oil changes. Next is gifts. So we're moving on to my sinking funds now. And let's see here. As of the last stuffing, I had 105. I bought a gift for my daughter. She's doing YouTube videos now. If you haven't checked her out yet, her YouTube channel is Frugal PA, and she needs something like what I have where I can clip my phone in or even her iPad so she can film, doing cash envelope stuffings because she is moving to cash envelopes instead of doing the electronic. And so I did buy her one of these adjustable arms that she can clip her phone and iPad in so she can do these types of recordings. That was $25. And then I got my my landlord a bird feeder that was $30, so that gives me a balance of $50. So I am going to be adding $15 to this envelope today, so that'll give me a balance of $65. Yeah, my bird feeder broke. I was sitting watching out the back door. There was like a ton of squirrels and a ton of birds out back. And one of the squirrels climbed up on the deck. I'm in a basement apartment, so the deck to the upstairs is covering the patio. And I had this bird feeder hanging from this deck for several months now, and they've never bothered it. I'm sitting there and I'm watching this squirrel, and he is in the rafters, for lack of a better word, the beams that are going across the deck. And he is watching me, like he is making eye contact, and he walks over to the bird feeder, starts chewing on the string that is holding it up. The string breaks. The bird feeder crashes to the ground. Bird feed goes everywhere. So since I'm going to be leaving, I put seed out on just the concrete for them. But since I'm going to be leaving, I thought I would get them a bird feeder that attaches to the deck. And it'll attach to just the side rail, and it has like a place for, the bird seed, and then a place for water, so that the birds can get a drink as well. So that's what I spent that $30 on. But I was like, that little booger, he sat there and watched, like made eye contact with me while he was chewing through the string. I was like, oh, you got to be joking, little booger. So anyway, it shattered. The whole thing was just broken there. It couldn't be salvaged, so I ended up having to throw it away, which was a real bummer. All right, so I should have 65 here. So here's 20, 40, 50, 60, and 65 for gifts. I am taking my best friend to go get pedicures tomorrow, and I do have the 50 in my spending envelope, but I'm not sure. I haven't gone to get a pedicure. It's been months and months and months, maybe even a year. So I have no idea how much it's going to cost. So I may have to tap into this envelope if it goes above the $50. So that is gifts. Next is YouTube. I'm not contributing anything else to this envelope, but we'll just count it. I have 50 in here. So here's 20, 40, and 50. And this money is for a future giveaway. Okay, next is Christmas. And Christmas, I'm going to be adding 25 today. So that should give me 275 in this envelope. Oh my gosh, the dog upstairs is barking. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. If I pause while I wait for her to quit barking, I may never get done with this video because she barks a lot. Okay, so here is 25 for Christmas. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, and 75. I tell you, I absolutely love the ladies that I am renting from, but I am really looking forward to having a house, that I just think I'm going to get the best night's sleep once I move, because this place, it's a home. Wasn't made for, multifamily living. And so I hear everything. I hear them walking, I hear the dogs, and I'm just really looking forward to having my own space that is quiet. All right, next, speaking of barking dogs, the next category is my fur baby sinking funds, and this envelope is empty. So in preparation to move, I did buy a bigger crate for my cat. That was $74. I did take her to the vet, and she was seen, so I wanted to talk to the vet about possibly sedating her. So they did do an exam at 50. It was, I'm not sure how much of this $58 was the exam versus the medication, but they did do an exam, and then they gave me a prescription for, what's the name of it? It's the generic for Neurontin, which is, what the heck is the name of this medication? Gabapentin. That's what they gave her. So they gave her gabapentin to take. Their capsules, and I got to sprinkle it on her food. And that should calm her for the trip. So the combination of the medication and the exam was $58. I did have them fill Chewy's medication. He takes an allergy pill, about a half a one, when he needs it, and I wanted to get have some extra on hand until I could find another vet. That was $16. And then I did get nail caps for $10 off of Amazon. So that was everything that I spent. And then I'm going to be adding 15 today. So I tell you, the moving is, it's more expensive than I thought it was going to be. I'm definitely finding I'm spending a lot of money, and it's really stressing me the heck out because I've been so frugal for so many months, and I've really been on a tight budget, and to let this money go is a little unsettling. So here is the $15 for fur babies. But once I get moved, I can build these funds back up again. So I'm not too terribly worried about it. All right, last is moving. And so because I didn't really have anywhere else to put this money, but from the purchases that I made on Amazon, so the nail caps, the crate for my fur baby, even the vet visit, I swiped my card. And then I just took the cash out of those envelopes and I put it in this envelope just because I don't have a deposit envelope. And so everything that's in here, one of two things are going to happen. I could use this for my move. So while I'm traveling those 2 days, I did plan on using cash for my food. And then also for gas, I could use that for this, or I could use this for that, or I could deposit this money back into my account. Or the third option is when I get paid on March the 5th, whatever amount I have allocated for my cash envelopes and sinking funds, I just take out whatever this amount is, this much less out of my account on payday, and I'll just use this cash to stuff my envelopes at that time. So let's count it, see how much is in here. So there's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 170, 171, 2, 3, and 4. So $174 is what is in here. So that is everything. I am super excited to move, but I am finding that I'm spending a lot of money that I didn't originally plan to spend. Somebody had recommended that maybe I ship some of my things via UPS, and I have done that. I've actually gone, I think I've shipped 5 boxes now, and total spent was around $200, which you guys will see in my spending tracker update. But I've spent about $200, but somebody mentioned in a video, make sure that you can see out the back window. And I was like, ooh, I wonder if stacking those boxes, if I could see out the back window. And I'm glad whoever it was said that, because when I put 2 boxes on top of each other, it blocked the window. So I did ship quite a bit of things to my daughter so that, it's just that much less I have in the car. So I am, definitely finding there are things that I didn't budget for, wasn't expecting that I'm spending money for. Or spending money on. But that is everything for this video. This is my cash envelope and sinking fund stuffing for the week of February the 19th. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you're at. Bye.